I speak to you today with feelings of profound sorrow. Throughout her life, Her Majesty the Queen, my beloved mother, was an inspiration, an example to me and to all my family.
The royal family, long regarded as a symbol of unshakable tradition and untouchable power, holds secrets that most of the world will never know. But a hidden letter, locked away for years, has just emerged. And its contents are shattering not just the monarchy's image, but also the bond between two brothers, Prince William and Harry. When King Charles unexpectedly revealed this letter, it became clear that this was no ordinary royal document. It was Princess Diana's final message, a wish that had been kept from her sons for decades. Why? And what was it that Diana asked for just weeks before her tragic death? These words, written in secret, hold the answers to questions that have long been buried. Diana, known for her warmth and rebellious spirit, feared her sons would be trapped by the very system she had tried to break free from. In the letter, she didn't speak of crowns or jewels. She spoke of their humanity, their right to love, to feel, and to lead with freedom, unchained by the cold traditions of the royal family. Diana's final plea was simple. Let them live without fear. Let them be themselves. It was a request for her sons to be more than just princes, to be real people first. She didn't want them to wear masks or be forced into a mold. She wanted them to understand love, grief, and compassion, the very things the royal world had tried to suppress for generations. For years, Diana's words remained a secret, locked away in Charles's private vault. Why did he choose to keep it from them? The answer is as complicated as the monarchy itself. Some say Charles feared the letter would create a rift, not just with the public, but within his own family. Could the truth of Diana's wish have caused even more damage, especially to the fragile future of the crown? Insiders believe Charles's fear stemmed from one simple truth. If Diana's words were revealed, they might push Harry further away from the royal fold and plant doubts in William's mind. So he kept it hidden, convinced that silence was the best way to protect them all. But as we now know, silence never protects. It only postpones the inevitable. And now the truth is out. For William, this revelation wasn't just a moment of emotional vulnerability. It was a turning point. A second letter, discovered years later, addressed directly to him, tore down the walls he had built around himself. This wasn't a letter from the Queen. This was from his mother, raw, emotional, and real. "You will be king one day," she wrote, "but promise me you won't lose the boy inside you." These words, written by Diana just before her death, reminded William of everything he had tried to bury. They reminded him of the price he had paid to fulfill his royal duties and the cost of losing himself in the process. This wasn't about the throne. It was about the heart. And Diana's final message forced William to confront a question that had haunted him for years. Had he stayed true to himself, or had he sacrificed his emotional well-being for the sake of duty? For Harry, the letter wasn't just a painful reminder of his mother's passing. It was his permission to live life on his own terms. Diana had warned him in the clearest terms that he didn't owe the crown his spirit. "You owe yourself happiness," she wrote. For years, Harry had been running from the pain, pushing it down beneath the weight of royal expectations. But with this letter, everything clicked. Diana had known this path, the path of emotional struggle, of rebellion against a system that demanded silence. And in her words, Harry found validation. He found freedom. It wasn't betrayal, it was bravery. "She gave me permission," he said. For Harry, walking away from the royal family wasn't an act of defiance. It was an act of self-preservation, a return to his mother's truth. Diana didn't want her sons to become kings. She wanted them to become kind men. Her final message wasn't about the weight of a crown. It was about the power of compassion. "Kindness will be your strength," she wrote, "not status." This was more than just a mother's plea. It was a blueprint for a new kind of monarchy. One that didn't rule with authority but served with empathy. One that didn't speak from a throne, but from a heart that understood the struggles of the people. The crown stands at a pivotal moment, one where the future of the monarchy is at stake. Will King Charles continue to uphold the traditional values of the crown? Or will he embrace Diana's vision of a monarchy led by empathy and love? Charles has shown signs of change, speaking more openly about grief, mental health, and the emotional side of leadership. But now, every decision he makes will be scrutinized through the lens of his mother's legacy. For William and Harry, the question is no longer just about the crown. It's about how to honor their mother's memory in a world that continues to demand perfection silence. And Performance Diana's legacy is not just in her son's actions, but in the choices they make and the world they create from it. The monarchy stands at a crossroads with two paths to choose from. The world is watching. Will it follow tradition or transformation? Only time will tell. If you were moved by this story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more untold royal truths.